What is the meaning of Jojo's Bizarre Adventure? The answer to that can be found within the villains. Kaz, Dio, Kira, Diavolo, and Pucci, all the villains revolve around the themes of time, immortality, and destiny. The Joestars are getting in the way of my destiny. My quiet life can finally be achieved. I will become the perfect being. I will become anonymous. Everyone will know their destiny. But we all know we can't control our destiny. The only thing that we can control at any given point are our actions. Every single one of these antagonist characters receive a cruel punishment based around their desires. Kaz is immortal, but he's trapped in space forever. Yes! Dio wanted to rule the world with his power, granted by the stand arrow. But because he stole Jonathan Joestar's body, this gave Jotaro the very same stand. And with that stand, he punches Dio until he explodes into pieces. Commercial break, buy my shirts. Kira wanted a quiet life in a small town where he was free to murder any girl he wanted and take their hands. But he ends up spending eternity in hell, pulled apart by those same hands. Diavolo wanted to be truly anonymous, and now he is, even he not knowing the truth of what his circumstances are, as he's stuck in an eternal loop of death, completely divorced from reality. Pucci wanted to know his own fate and give everyone else the same gift, believing that people could know inner peace if they knew how their story ended. But he ends up making it so that he never existed, meaning he had no story to even have an ending. Every single one of these characters struggles against their fate, and the Joestars defeat them time after time, universe through universe. And they do this with their own righteous bravery. Who cares what fate lies ahead? You make your own destiny. A strong person doesn't need to see the future. They make their own. Their fate rewarded by the righteous life that they live. The biggest tragedy of JoJo's echoes the biggest tragedy of real life. The evil may prosper in the short term, and they will commit untold atrocities, but eventually the righteous will triumph and destroy them. Evil eventually loses, even when it seems utterly hopeless. JoJo's is a celebration of humanity. We all have our own unique strengths, our own stands, that we can see only if we choose to see them. But it's also about fate and how, rather than struggling against destiny, it's best to lean into who we are. And of course, that the righteous hearts will always overcome those that are evil and reject their humanity. I've seen it time and time again to know that it has to be true. Being a good, honest person is the best chance you have in this life. And I'd like to end this video with a quote from Araki himself, the author of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. You know, I don't really get series like Evangelion or Gundam where the protagonists are forced to save the world despite not wanting to fight. It just doesn't feel right. I want the hero to be able to push forward without a worry in the world. Hirohiko Araki, 1997. Live your life the way you know it should be lived, and hopefully fate will reward you with something worth living for.